Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Mass Music Morning Show. As you all know, it's your boy, DJ Famous Seamus, program director here at Mass Music Radio. And on this fine, beautiful morning, I am joined by an elite table of individuals. To the left of me, we got my guy, Chris Cross, the man himself, the aficionado. And across from me, is that Stone Cold Steve Austin?
No, it's even better. It's Jimmy Askins, a.k.a. James Askins.
Wow, legends.
Call me what you want, but call me baby boy, because I'm out here looking fresh.
I was going to say, new haircut, James. He's elevated.
There's
you know
one thing about me I know. It's I am a lot better looking with the haircut.
Same.
I always forget it, but it's a fact of the matter. Haircut James, undefeated.
Undefeated.
Oh,
and
and
who else do we got?
completely
Sorry, I was going to say, sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Shlomo Bo. Do a little bit of everything around here.
Exactly.
But,
the people know who he is.
It's a good day, man. We got morning show. We got DJ Chris Cross in the building.
I know, exactly.
Jimmy
it's a
with the
beautiful
fade.
day.
Man.
And you with the highly optimized shirt.
You like that?
Shout out to Ryan Sprague of Highly Optimized. I mean, that shirt is 10 out of 10.
I mean, I'm more of a fan of Chris's shirt.
I was going to say, Chris also.
Taylor Swift.
Oh, yeah. Chris
hey.
also got the fresh threads on. And during the rap show yesterday, he also had the Success shirt on. That was also, I was feeling that one
was
as
fire.
well.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Real good things going on. But what are we talking about this morning, James?
Well, if you guys remember, season 1, of course, the fans out there, if you guys remember, there was a very popular segment out there called This or That Thursday.
Yes,
My
sir.
favorite.
And you know what? This is not coming out on a Thursday, but I am bringing back This or That. And on this fine day, we're going to have it be themed a bit. It's going to be rappers.
Oh.
Okay, because we all are big fans of the hip hop.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
So we'll go one by one. I'll give you one rapper versus another rapper, and you guys have to tell me which one you think is better.
All right.
All right?
Love it.
All right.
And, if you are the lone person that takes a rapper, let's see. Present your case.
Present
okay?
your case. Yes, definitely.
You can argue your point.
And
All
this
right.
isn't like best tune, where it's like I'll decide who's right or wrong.
Exactly.
This is a conversation amongst friends.
No right or wrong
debating,
answer.
Rap titans.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm ready to go.
So hit that
Let's
beat.
do.
We got the first one. We'll go with you, DJ Famous Seamus.
Yeah.
French Montana, this or that. French Montana or Tory Lanez.
French Montana.
Chris Cross.
Yeah, French Montana.
Like, that's easy.
Huh?
And
Yo,
also, Tory
all
Lanez has
day.
gone, like, ever since he did that shit to Meg Thee Stallion, I've not been fucking with Tory Lanez at all.
You shot her in the foot, right?
Shot her in the foot, and it's fucking French Montana. He's a
Damn.
and like, bro, the Coke Boys fucking shit. Oh my god,
I'm conflicted because Tory Lanez makes good music.
he does make
Yeah.
great music though. I will say that, but
Well, here's
shot
the
Meg Thee
thing.
Stallion in the
You
foot.
can't just blast her in the foot.
Can't
and
forgive
expect
that.
to, get a pass. Frenchie, I will say, Coke Boys 2, I recently just started bumping it again.
Oh yeah,
Fantastic project.
I love old school
Frenchie.
French Montana. That's the shit, man. Frenchie.
Boom.
Oh, yeah.
So we're all in Frenchie, huh?
Yep.
When did the rap game get so soft when you shoot someone in the foot? I think by
Oh.
accident,
Boo! It's Meg Thee Stallion. Come on.
No, trust me, we have to protect Meg at all costs.
exactly.
Don't get me wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
Accident.
Was it by accident?
No, Tory Lanez is
No,
a short.
He said, dance, motherfucker.
If you shot somebody in the foot, man, you definitely shot him in the foot.
Yeah, there's no accidents about that. And plus,
Oops.
Meg Thee Stallion is probably taller than him. He's balding. He's going through a lot, so that explains that. But yeah, French Montana all day.
Frenchie wins. So hey, I brought up like, hey, old school rap, and that wouldn't have flied in the old school. We'll two old school rappers for you right now. Fab, this or that. Fab or Jadakiss.
Oh,
I mean,
shit.
yeah. So you can start off. So
I will go with Jadakiss. I will say Jadakiss. One, because I'm a hip hop head to the fullest, and man, he never misses. Like, there's never been a Jadakiss song where I'm like, man.
Can you do the laugh?
it's pretty.
You gotta get real. You gotta
It wasn't-
it's gotta come from
Man,
your
it-
belly. But no, Jadakiss. I've never heard a verse. Fab. I mean, as much as I do respect his pen game, he does have some corny bars. I will say.
Yeah, he does have
No,
those.
his punchlines are elite, but Jadakiss, man, he's one of the goats, bro.
What do you guys think?
I mean, personally, I'm going with Jadakiss as well. You know what I mean? He has so many fucking bangers. The laugh is legendary. Any good moment in my life, I immediately hit the Jadakiss laugh, although I really can't.
Let's hear it.
See, it's off. It's like, there's not many people out there who can manage to do it besides Jadakiss himself. But The only thing that Fab really has going, and I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, is his outfits in the past 5 years have been comical. I don't know if you guys follow him on social media, but the way he dresses and then subsequently how he captions these fit pics, I honestly, if you haven't seen these, I suggest going and spending an hour looking at Fabulous's outfits.
I'm gonna follow him on Instagram.
And you'll laugh
same.
out loud. It's literally
I'm trying to up my swag. So
I don't know if it'll be for that purpose, but it's pretty funny. It's pretty fucking hilarious.
Check it
Yeah,
out.
Jadakiss all the way. I mean, he's a fucking legend. You know what I'm saying?
DJ Crisscross.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Fabulous, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just off of the catalog. You know what I'm saying? I think Fab's got a little bit of a deeper catalog, man. He's come with more mainstream hits, man, and had a bigger impact, I think, on the game as a whole.
Yeah.
You know what he has as well too is the R&B hits too. Jadakiss
Yeah,
doesn't have
he's-
very many R&B hits.
Jadakiss got some R&B hits, man. I
was gonna
mean,
say, he's
like,
on
I
Mariah
love
Carey
Jadakiss,
mix.
don't get me wrong, man, but like,
Yeah.
I just think overall impact. You know, I got to go with Fabulous, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been following him, man. Like, as many mixtapes as he's put out, albums he's put out, you know, and his just impact in the game, man. How many people kind of took his swag and ran with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I would say, you know, Jadakiss is a more unique artist, but, you know, Fabulous is a more impactful artist to me as far as, you know, the culture goes.
Hell yeah.
Sure. He's got some global hits, you know what I'm saying?
And that's why I'm excited to have you three asking these this or that questions for these rappers, you know, because I respect all you guys' music opinions so
I was
much.
gonna say, these two, they always got the
But we have
hot
two
shit.
sweeps of the board: Jadakiss, French Montana. They went in. We move on to this or that: 2 Chainz or Rose, Rick Ross, the boss.
That's tough, but I think me being a large dude, I have to go with Rick Ross. Rick Ross gave me confidence that I had no business having. You know what I mean? Like, when he said, like, I'm the biggest boss that you've seen this far, like, middle school Seamus was like, yo, that's a fucking bar and a half. I'm fat as shit and I'm living by this fucking man's words. You know what I mean?
You guys are
I
some
love
of
it.
my best friends, and I know you guys love Rick Ross. But I'm hoping
dude.
2 Chainz gets on the
I'd
board
love
here.
to. And the thing is, that's not to
don't know
slight
if
2
that's
Chainz,
gonna
bro.
happen.
No, well, you
Rick
going
Ross
Rose?
is-
I mean, not at this table, man. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
I think, you know, I'm gonna call it and say like everybody's gonna go with Rose on this one.
Yeah, I'd agree.
You know what I'm saying? You know, it's fucking
Oh, it's Rick Ross, baby.
it's Rick
Facts.
Ross, man. I mean, look how many hits he's giving you.
Bro, countless.
But here's the thing. That
Countless.
just goes to show that like Rick Ross has done such great work because 2 Chainz is elite.
I was gonna say
bro.
that we can't overshadow 2 Chainz.
He's got
at all,
longevity.
you know what I'm saying, and I think we all understand that too. You know what I mean? Like Chris said, at this table,
And I'm a little
Rick Ross.
biased too, man. I'm
Yeah.
a little biased too because I just read his book, Hurricanes.
Oh,
Who's
really?
Rick Ross?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't
it
know
was
he
an
had a book.
Incredible book, man. You know,
That's
where he
fire.
kind of details like his life and you know his background, some of the things that happened. You know, give some advice,
Yeah.
and you know, tell some pretty cool like stories that he hasn't really told.
Wow.
You
That's
know,
fire.
so
I'm gonna
if anybody
think of
out there
that.
is a Rick Ross fan, you know, pick up Hurricanes.
Definitely.
and check it out.
Dude, Chris used to work at Big Night, and we went to go see Rick Ross, and I was literally from me to Chris, like Rick Ross walking through, chains on, in the Grand, just like.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna say I'm a stan. I'm a very big Rick Ross fan, and what a night, Dan! Oh,
Oh man, shout out Rick Ross.
That was fire.
I still
That's
haven't been to
pretty cool.
Wingstop.
I went there to go hang out, man. I ended up having to fucking like work.
it was chaos,
It's
bro.
weird.
Yeah, to save the day.
It was weird.
Nobody likes
saying?
surprise work. I feel that.
No, you know that's why you don't go like places to hang out where you work at. 'Cause, you know, somebody's always gonna be like, "Yeah, you think you could
Can you help me out?
Nah, man, you never want to see anything chaotic going down at work.
Right.
But you know how it goes.
Facts.
Speaking of work, this or that: Ludacris or Nelly.
Wow. Speaking of Ludacris, I recently saw he got the braids back.
Yeah.
He's looking like 04.
Does that mean music's coming?
I
I
hope
don't know.
so, man. That's a great question. I mean, Ludacris has hits after hits after hits after hits. And Nelly, you know what I'm saying? He also has hits. James, you picked a wonderful
Who had the bigger hits?
bunch.
If I can just flat out say it, I'm going with Nelly personally. You know what I'm saying? Just based off of that Tim McGraw fucking country track over and over again.
Seamus, you're a Saint Lunatic.
I'm gonna say lunatic. Yo, I dead ass. Actually, I remember early elementary school putting a Band-Aid like on my face and being like, "Can I go to school like this?" And my mom was like, "No, like absolutely not." I loved Nelly back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I loved his music. Hot in Here is obviously a fucking like an all-time classic.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? But yo, for real, over and over again, for the first 10 years of my life, that was probably like my favorite song. So yeah, I gotta give it to Nelly.
Shlomo, you a Saint Lunatic?
I fuck with Nelly, but I'm gonna have to go with Ludacris. I'm gonna have to go with Luda, man.
I get it. The thing is, I get it. You know what I mean? I really do.
He's multifaceted too, bro. He does acting, man. He does all kinds of cool shit.
Yeah.
And he's stayed relevant.
This is strictly rap. Don't bring into that acting crap up in here.
All right, when it comes to rapping, I'm gonna go with Luda.
I mean, he's still a better rapper, definitely. Yeah. Like a rapper, yeah, hell, absolutely. Yeah. I just like Nelly. Like, I don't know.
Yo, the Saint Lunatics are proud.
Yo, plus Nelly was supposed to go to the league. He was going to be a baseball player.
Oh yeah.
That's facts. He was like,
really
signed to like an MLB team, but he chose to like take the music route. Yeah. They had him in the Celebrity All-Star softball game recently. This dude was hitting fucking like home runs and shit.
And Nelly's role in The Longest Yard is awesome.
Yeah.
The running back, Maggot, he was the man.
Was he playing baseball in the EI video?
I'm pretty sure. He's nasty at baseball, bro.
Chris, who did you go with?
Who did I go with? I gotta go with Luda. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Just based off flow. You know. Yeah. I don't think Nelly can even keep up with Ludacris on the flow today.
No.
Like facts.
You know, fucking I can't even keep up with it. I'm trying to come with a bar real quick, but I don't want to embarrass myself. You know what I'm saying?
We'll do two more. This one's a big one. We got this or that. Playboy Cardi, Lil Uzi Vert.
Sheesh. Shams, I'll let you go first.
I mean, that's one of the hardest questions I've ever faced in my life. I think gut reaction, I have to go with Cardi, just based off of everything that his discography is entailed. And mind you, I've been listening to Uzi for like several years. You know what I mean? Like, I've loved his music since early in college, but like Cardi's fucking impact is I feel like the ramifications of his music are still being felt. Like, we don't fully understand what his impact in modern hip hop, trap music, whatever you want to call it, music is. Like, I feel like we're still understanding that. You know what I mean? And I think for that reason, just in terms of the groundbreaking, shape-shifting effects that he's had in this industry, I think I gotta go with Cardi. Plus Fetty. Fucking, I'm not even. I'll be here for 30 minutes if I'll recount every single song in his discography, honestly, and even his new shit. I fucking loved it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree, man. I'm gonna have to go with Playboy Cardi just based off of, his music. You know what I'm saying? Where he came from, his impact in the underground, and his transition into the mainstream. It's been incredible, man. He's been out here snatching fans like hungry hippos.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? Tearing down shows. Like, I don't know if you ever seen like Playboy Cardi live.
No.
But it's different.
Crazy.
It's different from just sitting and listening to his album.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like what I was telling you, like, you know, and when I was like, yo, I listened to Cleo's album, you know, Cleo 2020. I listened to his album, and like listening to the album, you wouldn't think like, yo, I want to go mosh, but you know,
you get that feeling,
knowing, you know what I'm saying? It's just, it's weird. It's weird like that, man. Yeah. Like, you can mosh any Cardi song,
right?
It ever is. Matter of fact, if you go and see it live, chances are, you know what I'm saying, there's gonna be a lot of aggressive energy in the crowd, and I appreciate that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do. I like the rage.
Hell
definitely.
Yeah.
I love that shit. This is Shlomo. This is not Shlomo's cup of tea.
It's really not, dude. Like, you guys know me. I'm not the biggest fan of either of these. Not to say that I'm not a fan. Like, I like their music, but I'm gonna go with Lil Uzi. Just based off of like I'm more familiar with his records, and that's not to say that like
that's a shame.
Playboy Cardi's not a great artist, but just based off of what you guys talked about, I probably should dabble a little bit more.
Dude, I'm telling you, like. It's like I said too. Like, even you got like I know Chris will fucking hear.
They don't know about punk though. They don't know about that shit, bro.
Yeah, it's
you know
like
punked. Ashton Kutcher?
No, like punk culture. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a different culture. Like, you if you ain't know about it, then you know, it won't hit the same.
Yeah, it's like a
probably what
like
it is.
rage. Like when he says like brings up Rager, like that's what I think of. You know what I'm saying?
Some old school London shit.
Yeah, it's like that energy, but in like modern trap music.
Pretty cool.
You know what I mean? And
I'm
like
going
I
with
said,
Lil Uzi.
even with like, and you know, I don't want to spend too long on it, but I know Chris will like feel me on this. It's like even artists like Coil Ray and like these new releases that you're starting to hear, like the Playboy Cardi influence is
You was gonna say
fucking
you can hear the
crazy.
influence?
You can hear it across the entire industry in a lot of different artists.
Yeah, they biting his ad libs, they biting his tone. You know what I'm saying? Flow.
Everything.
Woke up to rappers sounding like me. That's what he said.
Big one. That's a big one. Last one. I also have a bonus question too, but last one, and I'm hoping it's not a sweep, but I'm sure it's probably gonna be a sweep because y'all a bunch of stands. Drake, this or that, Drake or Lil Wayne.
I was gonna say Slovo. That's
We
a
went-
hard one for him.
And we went to this. They actually had a concert themed
the
Drake,
Drake
versus Lil
versus
Wayne.
Lil
It was
Wayne,
one of
yeah.
my favorite concerts ever. We went to it. So I ask you.
I was gonna say you guys, if
This or that.
anything, would have the experience to answer this question.
Man.
I'll tell you what. On that day in Massachusetts, because each time they went to a new city, like they would say like who won. Like, they'd ask the audience, guess who won in Mansfield?
Drake.
Lil Wayne.
Wow. Lil Wayne won.
Yep. So what do you think, Shlomo Bo?
All right, if we're talking strict rap, keep it back to when we're talking about Nelly and Luda. I'm going with Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
When it comes to rap, like Drake makes some R&B hits and singing songs that I do definitely enjoy. But if we're talking about rappers, Lil Wayne, man,
Yeah.
best
fair.
rapper alive.
It's hard for me to say, like, to go against that, especially given what I just said about Playboy Cardi and the ramifications of his music, you know what I mean? Because Lil Wayne, like, he's impacted the culture in so many fucking ways, you know what I mean? But, like, I don't know, bro. I love Drake. I'm going to go with Drake. I'm going with fucking Drake.
Crisscross the tiebreaker.
Hey man, you know, what came first, the chicken or the egg?
See, yeah, he's right.
But you know, outside of that, man, Lil Wayne is a better rapper, and you know, his work speaks for itself, dating back to when he was like 12 years old.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, many people haven't taken time to go back. You know what I'm saying, to like Hot Boys and those days where he was first discovered, man, and like really listen to how this little kid is spitting on a track with like grown men, and you know, do your research, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Lil Wayne is it.
I hope I didn't shit talk you guys into going Lil Wayne, but I'm happy you guys did.
No, that's the thing is, I went Drake. You can't forget that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm just
Drake was
personal
12.
stuff.
He was on Degrassi.
Exactly, he was. He was. But I love Drake's music.
Yeah,
So-
y'all see the episode where he's in the wheelchair?
Oh, he gets shot? I've seen that episode where he got shot. That shit's so fucking funny. It's fucking flailing. Aubrey.
Now I'm gonna ask this question, you guys. I've seen it on Twitter. It's a big debate. So who would you say is the more influential artist? Keyword influential. And again, I'm asking three dudes, but who's more influential between Beyonce or Chief Keef?
Beyonce.
You laugh. But who is more?
In my life, Chief Keef probably.
Oh, okay. Well, no.
Did I
but
tell you about
in
the
general,
dream
though,
that I had?
in the world?
In the world, Beyonce. But if like in terms of like,
Who did she influence? Because
well, I
Chief
saw
Keef
the
made
tweet.
a whole genre.
I saw the tweet about like how Chief
Every
Keef
female
had.
artist ever.
Yeah, literally.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I saw the tweet though where it was like Chief Keef had white boys in suburban towns wearing True Religion jeans and shit, and I was like, that's kind of funny. But like other than that, I feel like it was not a tremendous amount of
I'm
impact.
telling you, most of Twitter will disagree with you two if you guys say Beyonce.
I don't know. Beyonce
like,
definitely, bro.
No, I understand she's a
Man,
global
they've
artist.
had women win awards and go up on stage and be like, yo, actually, Beyonce should have this award like that you just gave to me.
Kanye's career took an entire different turn because of Beyonce. She's a legend.
I kind of
Queen Bee.
I scoffed at the question at first, but I'm like, wait, like Chief Keef did really.
I get, and
influence
that's the
a
thing. I'm
lot
not
of
trying to be
people in
like,
the rap game.
I love Chief Keef, like ha ha ha, like I fucking love Chief Keef. You know what I'm saying? But Beyonce, come on, let's be real here.
Listen, man.
I can't believe you said Chief Keef
in
of
my
all
life,
people here.
in my life, I'll tell you a quick story.
All right.
I had one of the greatest dreams of all time. So, I'm in the schoolyard, whatever it is. I'm lined up. We're playing, football, right? I'm lined up. James was probably the quarterback in this dream. Whatever, doesn't irrelevant. Dude says hut. I run. I jump down. I slide through this person's legs. I get up, keep running, turn, catch the pass, and I score a touchdown. And there was a fence at the end with a bunch of like probably 100 people on the other side of the fence. Out of the heavens, I swear to God, the song Love Sosa started playing. And I jump against the fence and we're like mosh pitting. And I woke up just like with so much like energy.
So you're biased. If you, but I tell you what, if you had a dream
Biggest
about,
influence on
if
my
you had a
life.
dream about Beyonce, you'd have a totally different answer. I
Facts.
bet.
But I
Yeah.
didn't.
And
So
then-
I'm sticking with Chief Keef.
And then too, musically, you know what I'm saying, say something about Chief Keef too. You know, I think he's had a lot of influence on, you know, today's current sound and hip hop too, with a lot of the fellas, especially like the up north fellas, like from New York and stuff like that.
Yeah, the drill music.
They kind of took that and ran with it, you know what I'm saying, paired it up, you know, whatever's going on in England and stuff like that, of course. But
Shout out Chief Keef.
yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for coming to This or That. We will be right back. We have a commercial break, and then we're being joined by Antonio Acquelli. We're talking about apps, the stuff that's on your phone. So the best apps, the
Appetizers.
worst apps, and not I love appetizers. Don't get me wrong, nachos for life. But commercial break. We'll be right
life.
back.
Are you in Quincy Point? Do you like pizza? Well, head on over to Bravo Pizza on Washington Street. Every single pizza is made with 100% real premium mozzarella cheese. Mozzarella, as they call it back on the homeland. All natural tomato sauce with only the freshest herbs and spices. Handmade dough is made fresh every single day. You stop in for a slice, you're gonna wish you had a whole entire pie for yourself. And get this, you head on over to that restaurant, you bring a Mass Music sweater, t-shirt, shorts, whatever you have that has the Mass Music logo on it, you're gonna get a 10% discount. Courtesy of Mass Music Radio and the boss Michael himself. Tell him we sent you.
And welcome back to the Mass Music Morning Show. Shout out Bravo Pizza.
Yes,
Their pizza
sir.
is so freaking good.
Scrumptious.
Right in the heart of Quincy Point. We are now joined by Mr. Antonio Acquelli. Welcome back, sir.
And COVID free and ready for revenge.
Exactly. He just no longer has COVID, so
Yep.
it's good to see you.
The only thing that I'm infected with is the love of my fellow man.
Okay.
Facts. Hell
Except
yeah.
for gave me or woman. I'm a progressive,
So
equal
you
opportunity.
still don't know who gave it to you?
But I will say, if I find out, I'm gonna knock out their teeth and rip out their jaw.
It was
Yes.
that bad?
That's an Acquelli promise.
That's an Acquelli promise, so you better watch your back.
I am nothing but a man of my word. But regardless, I am wonderful to be back. I may have a small tinge of a cough. That I have a little bit, so forgive me. I was also just directing, so
Oh,
if
yeah.
you feel discombobulated, I apologize.
Exactly. We'll know who to blame it on. But yeah, I wondered, know what would be cool if they had an app where you could hire someone to go do that for you so you didn't have to go kick people's asses on your own.
Wouldn't that be something?
But
Wouldn't
where's the satisfaction of not being able to do it?
But you get to do it. You don't have to bother. You don't get your hands dirty, and there's an app for it.
It should be called Kick Their App.
Kick their app.
Kip the
I wouldn't
Kip their
download
app,
that.
yep.
So,
But that-
guys, apps, the thing that's on our phones which are constantly with us that we
the
constantly
computers.
go on.
I just got my daily or my weekly fucking average, 5 hours a day.
On your
Wow.
phone?
That's
Yeah.
that's like 3 hours less than me. That's
Should I put my
terrible.
phone on the table too? I feel like I was
Yes.
trying to be professional, but I guess I can use it as a reference.
But let me just take the opportunity to say this. If you don't have an iPhone, I don't trust you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Them texts better be blue. That's all I know.
But yeah, apps. We'll start off by asking this. What is your favorite app?
My favorite app on my phone is the Twitter app, my friends. 100%. Someone's over here giving me a crazy ass face.
You know why? Because James just gave you an absolute layup. What's my favorite app? The Mass Music Radio
Oh,
app.
please.
Of course.
Come
Come on.
please. I mean, I love the Mass Music Radio
Jeez.
app, but that shit does not make me chuckle. So, I mean, it sucks. Not that the app sucks. It sucks that it doesn't make me laugh. Let's clarify that.
I will
now.
say though, you know, the app is still young, but our website. I wish we can somehow make our website directly the same as.
I wish we could have
Our
the
website's
blog
fresh.
on the app, because then you guys would be reading a lot more. Not you guys, but just the fans in general.
Of course,
which
no, I
everyone-
need to read more too.
Everyone should be reading
But
more.
just in general, our website's dope. The app is, that's you get the source of the radio.
Oh, yeah.
Shlomo Bo, can we make that happen soon?
Yeah, I'm gonna look into that.
I don't
I know you're a
even.
busy man.
I don't even think
Definitely.
my picture's on the website yet, and I've been here for nearly 2 years.
Oh,
Here's
wow.
the thing. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Oh, it
100%.
is?
Yes, it is.
Check it
Look at
out.
that. Look at that. Slandered.
So here's the thing. I had a friend who did some like app development. He made this little video. It was like what your app could look like. It looks so dope. I'm like, fire. Like, how much would it be to do it? He's like, oh, you're looking between like 5 and 10 grand. I'm like, this was like a year and a half ago. I'm like, yeah, that'll be in the long term budget.
Yeah.
But I do get emails from India all the time. People asking me, hey, I'll develop an app for you.
We
so
might have to
I might
tap
have
in
to
with one
tap
of
in
them.
with them.
But yeah, no, the Twitter app is by far my GOAT app. I love Twitter and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Is
But
there a non-social media app you would put right next to
I was
Twitter?
just gonna say if I'm going with a non-social media app, I'm gonna go with my probably more frequently used app than Twitter, the Spotify app, baby.
Ooh, shout out
Spotify app is literally the best app that I have.
Great call.
Best platform or piece of software I have on my phone. I fucking love Spotify.
That's one question I was going to ask you guys too. Are you a Spotify or an Apple Music?
Absolutely a Spotify person, and I don't want to slander anyone who uses Apple Music, you know what I mean? It's respectable, but I just personally, I like the interface. I like everything about
Tony, you
Spotify.
kind of seem like an Apple Music guy. Am I wrong?
Well, to answer the first question,
Or no, go. I'm gonna ask you, Apple Music or Spotify?
well, you know what? Because actually, the first question ties into my answer right now.
Okay, all right.
I'm someone, and this is going to shock a lot of you, or it may not. If I want to listen to music, I put in what they call a CD, or I
Old
go
school.
on
Love it.
YouTube.com.
What are these things?
I've not expanded into the Apple Music and the Spotify realm, but I will say, as a neutral arbiter, I have heard that Spotify is vastly superior.
Spotify is vastly superior. This is fact.
That is what I have heard.
So you're
Love
a YouTube
Spotify.
kind of guy. Everything's on YouTube though, so I can't knock them.
Everything's on YouTube. YouTube is my favorite app. Like you
Yeah.
go on my if you go on my iPhone, on my battery section, what app do I use the most? YouTube every single freaking day.
Wow.
I watch more YouTube than I watch television.
Wow. Shout out to YouTube.
Well, to
I
an
will
extent.
say, I'm a Spotify guy, true and true. However, my favorite app on my phone is probably IG. I love
Instagram.
Instagram.
I
It's super
love
fire.
Instagram.
Instagram's all
It
right.
makes me laugh. I
Actually,
see some funny shit.
can I-
stay in touch with people. It's
Can I
fire.
change my answer?
Yeah, of course.
TikTok is my new favorite app.
Ooh, I knew you were going.
That's
there.
the new favorite one. I mean, dude, that's fucking pure entertainment. You know what I'm saying? It's hilarious every single time. And I've had, honestly, in this short amount of time that I've had TikTok, which is, I say short, it's probably been like a year, I've gotten more chuckles than I have in my 10 years on Twitter. I would say from this past 1 year on
Wow.
TikTok.
I have to give you credit because you got me on the TikTok.
I
after
do.
a
I was
long-
preaching it.
Yeah, after a long wait of like saying no, I'm not TikTok. I was a Vine guy for a long time.
I was
Oh,
too.
And the thing
rip.
about it is, like, I'll get some chuckles from TikTok, but it will never touch the belly roaring, the belly like big belly laughs I got from Vine.
I don't know, bro.
Yep.
I saw a Beanie Weenie TikTok 2 months ago, and that shit has killed me ever since.
There's a lot of good looking ladies on TikTok, which I like.
Yeah,
That's
I don't know
true.
anything about that, James.
These kids are
I've
so,
never liked a video of another woman.
these kids are so creative nowadays. But I will say, to my knowledge, does TikTok have these nuts?
Oh yeah, yeah. That was so good. It
So loud it cut.
I was
the
gonna
audio.
say it cut the audio in our headphones, but
Yeah, I apologize.
it's all good, Antonio.
but you
yes,
know what?
it does
That's
have
the
D's
price
nuts.
of having Antonio Wakaweli back.
Yeah,
Great shit.
The D's nuts is definitely still on TikTok,
yeah.
though. I mean, I see it all the time.
TikTok is awesome. I will say though, like I don't learn anything on TikTok. at all.
It depends. It depends on your For You page. I actually learned some really cool like meal fucking prep things. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Learned like my overnight oats recipe I got from TikTok. Yeah, like a bunch of different meal prep like things I got. Natalia,
A lot of
she-
workout advice too. Our friend Martin Miller is actually kind of like TikTok viral.
Exactly. Linsky, my barber, has been getting pretty big buzz on TikTok as well. You know what I mean? People are
So
using
I've
it to their
heard.
own discretion. You know what I mean? But I think what's really we're back with the headphones. But what I think is really
DJ
fucking
Chris
cool
Cross, ladies and gentlemen.
is the fact that sorry, what was it? Oh, Natalia, that's what I was going
Yeah.
at. Her For You page is the most educational land like there has ever been. Like it's all workout tips, beauty tips, outfit suggestions,
This is
all
on
this
TikTok?
thing. all on TikTok. So I really think it's whatever
Who I follow?
Exactly. So, but whatever the algorithm is probably like, yo, this dude Shlomo is skimming past all this educational shit and is going right for either the baddies or the stupid stuff. So that's what they're gonna feed you.
Yeah.
You
That's
know?
pretty spot on.
Hey, you know what I mean? That's what they're gonna feed you. You know what I'm saying? So
The baddies deliver.
exactly. That's the thing. TikTok algorithm, I'll say it's one of the best out there. They always know what will reel me in. You know, and it's hilarious every fucking time.
Speaking of baddies.
Speaking of baddies, Jimmy Askins says, my favorite apps are Twitter and the Mass Music Radio app, of course.
Mass Music Radio app
Brownie points.
it is a pretty lit one, you know what I'm saying? But I don't yeah, Twitter's pretty cool too.
Yeah. What do you think is the most efficient, best dating app?
Well, I guess I could start.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
met my shorty, Natalia. I met her on Tinder actually.
Yeah, I've had a few Tinder girlfriends.
You know what I mean? It's like it's interesting, I guess you can say. I didn't really like it though. I was like within like starting to talk
You felt
to her.
like a piece of meat.
I did to an extent, and I was just like immediately, like within like 2 or 3 days, I was like, can I text you? Like I don't want to be talking through. I don't know. Whenever I have like a Tinder app open, I would just feel so wrong. I'd be like, this is sad. Like what am I doing? Like, you know what I mean? But I can't talk shit because I did meet Natalia on that. So
You were looking for love in a hopeless place.
I was, and I found
Ooh.
it. I found it just like fucking Rihanna and
I
Calvin
should use
Harris
that.
did. You know.
You know what's funny for me? I remember I'll never forget the first time I saw Tinder. I was in college and whoever was sitting next to me on the couch was on it. And I look over and there's this girl, looked very, nice looking girl. And all of a sudden they press a button, it just puts a big fat nope across their face. And I started dying laughing. I'm like, what was that? He's like, it's just Tinder. If you don't think so, if you don't like someone, you just press this button and it's like, nope. And I'm like, wow, that's hilarious.
Amazing.
So in terms of like, you want to kill some time, entertainment, I think Tinder is probably the way to go.
Yeah.
And then there's other ones. There's
There's
like
other ones and there's
Bumble.
better ones.
Bumble
I
and-
personally am a Bumble man because I like the fact that the shorties have to hit you.
They
up
have
first.
to go first. The
I'm
ladies
like-
go first on Bumble. Not that I would
That's
know.
Takes all the
respectable.
pressure off of me.
And Hinge as well. That's a new one that I've
Hinge
heard
is
of.
trash.
I've never
Hinge is trash.
really. I've never.
Trash.
I've just heard like I just see there's very personal. You put a lot of personal shit on their profile, and I was like, I
I
don't know
like
about
that
this.
their like slogan is the purpose of this app is to delete it.
Yeah,
So
no
I'm like,
problem.
Yeah, I
no
saw
problem.
that, which is cool though. I like,
No
you know what I
problem.
mean. I like that. You know what I mean. Cool marketing there. But yeah, Tinder all the way.
It must be nice to be self-identified Adonises and getting matches and likes. I don't know what's wrong with my dating apps. I think I almost swore, but I'm trying to save my congressional career. I think all of mine are freaking broken.
No, we gotta get a photo shoot, dude. You
Like,
know
so,
what I mean?
there must be some sort of QAnon conspiracy of when you go on my Tinder or my Bumble, it just says convicted rapist on my face. I get nothing. Like I'm fishing in the toilet. Nothing.
Well, what do you
have
have
something.
you gotta have your shit set up right. You know what I mean? You gotta have the mileage set up, the age brackets. Are you like looking? Sorry, I don't want to get too personal, but I'm saying you getting up on the age bracket. When I was on Tinder, I'll just let it be known I had my shit up to like 100. I was like, bring them all, bring them all.
wow.
I actually literally just had a conversation with some of my friends a couple of days ago about how old are we dating, how young are we dating, and I'm all like, if you're halfway in college, but the younger half, it's a little ooey for me. But I'm around, for me personally, 3 up, 3 down, like 28, 22 is around for me. But you know what? Has not made a difference. I do remember when, and then I'll get on to one of my rant about the Tinders. I forgot what I was
The
gonna
Tinder
say.
machine.
The Tinder
I love the
machine.
term Tinderoni.
Tinder.
I think you made that up, right? I mean,
I did.
That's ridiculous.
When I was in college, I was very anti-Tinder because, well, if I get Tinder, I'll match with someone, and then when I go to meet them, they'll stab me and steal all my shit.
that's a rightful thought, though. Yeah.
But you know what? Then the logical thought came to me. Well, Antonio, someone has to like you, and you got to match with them in order to shiv you and take your $8. But I will say the thing about these apps that really just grinds my gears is the way that they've been monetizing the last couple of years, specifically because they've been price gouging really desperate people. Like it's all like I think it's like Tinder's like it's like $64 for 12 months, or it's like $14 for a month.
You
of
can
like
pay
of
for-
super
fantastic
fantastic.
There's like
not
Tinder
Twitter,
Passport you
Yeah.
could do if you want to fucking like swipe in another land far
Yeah.
away.
It's
I don't know.
these-
It's strange.
It's these pricing structures that make me not like them. But to answer your question, I do like Bumble because you can. I've had better luck on Bumble, and I think you get a lot more of like a little like you get who, you know.
yeah, I know.
You
what
get who
mean.
you get. You get who you get,
what
and you
get,
like it.
and you don't get upset. You know what I mean? So yeah, shout out to Tinder. Definitely.
It's literally like pulling out a permanent record. Like if you go to the high school, like, all right, what's this person about? All right, they like this. They're the Myers Briggs and all that.
It is weird because I've like even like I said with like Natalia, like meeting her like off of Tinder was a very strange experience. Like at least for me, I was
Stranger.
so
Yeah, it's
I
a
was so
stranger.
fucking nervous. Like you know what I mean? I was like, who? Like I don't know who this person is. What if it's a cat? What if they don't look like how I think they look like? You know what I mean? I was like, oh, you want me to come pick you up? And she's like, nah, I'll Uber there because so I'm like, oh,
She doesn't know you, bro.
She doesn't know who I am. She might think I'm a creep, and then I'm like, oh fuck, do I look creepy? I'm like, you know what I mean? It's a whole fucking thing, but it's very interesting.
You
I
just
will
gotta,
say that.
you just gotta relax. The hard
And you
part's
got to go
over,
with the
you know?
flow, you know. And here we are.
Yo, another app that I use all the time. It's it's an app, the calculator app. Dude, I'm at the
Talk about a
restaurant.
shift in discussion, but I cannot
I'm
agree
on the
with you
restaurant.
more.
I'm like, what the hell is the percentage of this tip, dude?
Yeah.
I'm in there.
Exactly.
I'm trying to do mathematics. I'm trying to multiply some shit. Like,
That was one
know,
of my questions.
so quick.
The most slept on app. Would you say that's the most slept on app?
yeah, the calculator,
Nope,
dude.
wrong.
When you all right, let's say I didn't have a calculator. The amount of mathematics, like I don't know what some of these numbers do. Division, don't even get me started.
I actually carry around my scientific calculator everywhere I go.
Can we see it?
It's BS.
It's actually my backpack right now. I don't want to, stop
Yeah,
the show.
right.
We'll wait.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
yeah.
No, most slept on app is actually not even on my phone. It is on my Apple Watch. Commercial.
a
Hashtag
flex.
ad. Hashtag ad. No, it's actually let me get the specific name of it, like the workout app. Basically, I track all my fucking workouts
That's
using this
pretty cool.
thing.
Yeah.
It tells me how much like calories I'm burning, yada yada yada. And I think tied in with that is the activity bars, which show you how much you've been walking, all that shit. I think those fitness apps are really cool.
It's true, and a lot of them come standard with with your devices. I got a real underutilized, underrated one that I don't even think we even consider the most underrated app on every single phone. Hear me out. Camera.
Ooh, maps.
No,
But is the
Camera.
camera app, is it an
Yeah, I
app
use the
or a
camera.
function?
It's an app.
you gotta
technically.
push
No,
it.
It comes stock on the phone.
That's
so
what I'm
it's not an
saying.
app.
Because I'm like that.
right?
At that point, you could say, "Oh, the text app is the." You know what I mean? I feel like that's just a utility, right?
Camera.
Camera. Okay,
Camera.
that's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
For me, it's the sleep. Actually, it's a calculator, but it's a sleep calculator. Is my most slept on app, which is kind of like a pun.
Is it really?
Well,
Sleep
what
calculator.
what the sleep calculator does, it kind of tells you what time. If you go to bed at a certain time, what time you should wake up to have the full REM cycle, and you'll feel the most energized to wake up. Or if you can only get like a few hours of sleep, or what time you should wake up to maximize like your only bit of sleep. So it's the sleep calculator for me is the most slept on app.
I don't believe
Wow.
necessarily
Oh,
in
now
that
I get
REM
it.
cycle type of thing. Like I know the science, but it's like I've been asleep for like I've taken naps where I've had multiple dreams. I know like to dream you have to be in like a deep REM cycle.
Yeah.
I've taken like a 20 minute
Well, that's
nap.
what that's what the
and
sleep
went
calculator does.
right into
It gives you 5 times to wake up at, and
Yeah,
to feel the
I've
most
had
recharged.
that.
So you can have a 2-hour sleep, like you just said, but actually
It
feel
doesn't
better
interrupt your
because
REM.
you woke up at a certain time that was the best to wake up at.
You know,
I'm gonna have to dabble. I've never
maybe.
used it.
and know what else? I know an app that no one here has probably used. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think it leads into the
Stocks.
next talk. No, absolutely,
Stocks.
never use that shit. It leads into the next thing with most helpful or damaging app that's out there, and I'm gonna go with most helpful, and it's this app called Breathwork. Spelled like breath, WRK. Essentially, what it is, it's like a breathing exercise app where it like teaches you different techniques to either calm yourself
I didn't know
down,
this existed. I'm can't wait to
energize
download it, yeah.
yourself. Like
Really?
any time that I go through, and I
Fascinating.
swear to God, like this is literally what I do. Whenever I have like a moment I'm feeling wicked anxious, I'm stressed, whatever the fuck. I always like to refer to Shlomo's computer with a 37,000 tabs open, and I gotta close some of those motherfuckers. I get on the Breathwork app. I literally will go to like they have different forms of like anxiety relief. So it's like, stress relief. You want to be at peace. You got whatever it is. You hit one of them, choose the time duration, and it'll literally like give you like this rate of how you should be breathing in this instance,
Wow.
and it'll literally bring your breath rates down. It'll calm you down, and
I can get down with
it
that.
really helps me. I do it a lot of the times before I go to bed, before I'm like getting into the workday. I think it really just helps me, allow it to, I don't know, settle in on my perspective on the day.
I like that.
So I definitely recommend it.
I think one of the apps that I really do, I think it's helpful to me because of how multifaceted it is, and it's a little out of style now. It's remember Pokemon Go?
Oh hell yeah!
Yep.
Because obviously you get to capture all the Pokemon, and I think it's a lot more modern. They have a lot of the modern Pokemon, not modern, but like 2012.
exactly,
modern.
yeah.
But one of the things I love about Pokemon Go is one, you get the fitness, you get the walking.
You do.
Two,
Gets you out.
you have the camaraderie between the teams. And three, this is one that I really like. Anytime you go to a Pokestop, and I think it's a newer feature, when you go to a Pokestop or a gym, it'll there's a map function of like all the ones that you swiped on in Boston and Quincy. So when you have I'm not gonna open mine, it's gonna take forever, but I zoom out, I can open up all the ones that I looked at in Virginia and in New York and in Boston and in Florida. It's like a time capsule of remembering, hey, remember when you went to Epcot? I do.
Dude,
remember
shout
when
out
I
to
went to Epcot.
shout out to Fitzy's dad, who I don't know what game it was before Pokemon Go, whatever the base game was. He actually made one of those Pokemon stops at Marymount Elementary School.
Oh, he
flex.
did.
Yeah,
That's kinda
legends.
fire.
Yeah, there was like a pre-Pokemon Go where it was essentially the same thing. It's like a
Yeah,
scavenger
it was
hunt
some
thing.
type of game. Yeah, it was like a real life scavenger hunt game. But yeah,
And then it became Pokemon
shout out
Go.
to Pokemon Go.
You know what app we
Every
haven't even mentioned yet, which is one of my favorites?
What?
Snapchat.
Oh,
Ooh,
I've heard.
I love Snapchat.
That
dude.
actually is my app that has hurt society.
I was
the
gonna
most.
say,
that so?
Hurt society. What?
Snapchat is for cheaters and drug dealers.
Shit, dude. That's the most
Yo.
true. That should be a T-shirt.
That's like
crazy.
for facts.
Snapchat really has kind of. It's just a bad now. It looked at as
I
a
was gonna
bad
say,
way, a form of
I
communication.
would
can't
love
believe
to hear
y'all.
Shlomo's case though for why he loves Snapchat,
Man,
because I didn't think this would
Snapchat-
come up.
Is hilarious.
I
dude.
agree. Yeah.
Now,
Is
I
that what
think,
you think?
I think it's hilarious, bro. Another thing I love about Snapchat is the memories function.
Yeah,
It puts
it is a good
dude.
memory
It'll be like
function.
every day I look forward to what's on on my Snapchat, and I see what the hell was I doing last year, 2 years, 3 years.
yeah, up to
What the
like
hell was I
5,
doing?
6 years ago.
And
yeah.
it's like the memories it brings back. One is hilarious. Two, I don't know if it's just because I'm friends with a bunch of like characters, but the amount of like laughs I've gotten off of Snapchat is very similar to what you said about TikTok.
yeah.
I've laughed at people's snaps 10 times over like to any other app. It's
Yeah.
just so funny.
Yeah, that's very true. I just kind of think of it as like the communication part of it, with how like it kind of has affected how people go about things, I don't
And
know,
people's self-perception with the
Yeah.
filters and shit. Like
Yeah.
people would put like filters in every single. Like,
Yeah.
people are starting
love
to
the
get
filters.
surgeries.
I
Well,
love
actually,
the
think about it
filters.
like this though, Shlomo. People are actually starting to get surgeries based off of filters. So, like, say there's like a
do you
filter
mean?
that like lightens up your face a little bit, or like raises your cheeks, or you know what I mean, like something. You know what I mean? It like modifies your face slightly. People are getting this fucking surgeries to try and mimic what the filter produces on their face.
it does make ugly broads and ugly dudes enhance their appearance.
And also, I'll never
Cheat
forget
codes.
summer 2016, 2017. You had Controller, you had One Dance, you had the puppy ears, and you had the little flower
Plus the
fucking crown.
constant,
Yeah.
it's
I'll
scary.
never forget-
It's
I'll
scary.
never forget
it's
that.
Scary,
And
these
the hot
apps.
dog. The dancing hot dog.
Oh yeah, who can forget the hot dog?
But yeah,
But-
that's scary.
But the face scanning features of these apps are really trippy.
Oh, bro.
Once I get my conspiracy theorist hat on, I'm just like, yo, like
That's why it's like, you know, when like people like to bring up like the microchipping things on
Yeah.
everything. Like, bro, I
Here's your
scan my
microchip right
face to order food at New England House of Pizza. Like, my shit is out there, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah, to sign into my New England House of Pizza account, they scan my face. Like,
You know
I
what?
did that. They didn't force it. Like, I did
Yeah.
that, you know what I mean, for ease, but...
You know
I
what?
recently. No, go ahead.
Anything to avoid talking to anyone on the phone.
Oh, facts. I'm like, bro, I don't want to do that. I walk in there, my food's already paid for. I just grab it and leave. I'm like, fuck.
Yes.
You scan my face all you
Take-
want if that's what it
but we're
takes.
losing
Take
the
my
human
face.
element. It's crazy. Like the only difference between
Actually, no, we're on.
now and 20 years ago is like Twitter and Uber.
You know why? Because if anything,
and Uber,
hear me
yeah,
out
that's
on
it.
this. If I had gone into that pizza shop and ordered it face to face, I would have been shy. I would have been awkward. I would have been like,
No, you wouldn't
I
have.
would have fumbled my words.
the pizza
Can
that I ordered.
What do you want, buddy? What do you want? A pizza? You know what I mean? But by already having it paid for, I walk in there like Shane McMahon. I'm like, hey, what's going on, buddy? He's like, oh, good to see you, pal. You know, he's happy because there's less work for him to do. Everyone's
I
happy.
will say mobile ordering's the shit just because like there's a huge line and then
Oh,
you just like
nothing
you
better.
said, walk mosey on in and
Here
be like,
comes the money.
grab my sandwich and then
That's
dip.
true.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, I love that shit.
And you see all the idiots waiting in line.
Oh,
Here's
totally.
the thing. I recently found out that I can use the filters on Scooby, and it's hilarious. I put a little cowboy hat on him. I made him as a gorilla,
Yeah.
which all you could see was the shape of his eyeballs in there. It was so funny. Oh man,
I got about an
hilarious.
hour of Snapchats a couple days ago of just filters all over Scooby.
It was just me cackling like I was because there's your presets, and then if you at the bottom you can press
you can
browse.
search like on the
And there's like hundreds of them, like going through them. Like this, I tried to make him bald, which I don't know. I was getting frustrated. I'm like, how come I can't make him bald? And it's like he doesn't have hair on his
that's
head.
so funny.
Yeah, it was so. I gave him a beard at one point. I'm like, you're just like me, bro.
Classic. Any
I
other
love
apps
Snapchat.
we've forgotten to mention? You want
I
to shout out
think.
real
I
quick?
mean, as I go through, I obviously I'm glad I got to shout out Tinder. You know what I'm saying? They should have me in a commercial if they haven't already.
Facts.
The Chipotle app as well has seen a lot of Seamus Hill.
The Chipotle app is essential for most young men.
Well,
I was
all
gonna
right.
say,
Well,
I'm sure Shlomo likes the Venmo app as well. That's a
Oh,
good one.
Cash App, Venmo, baby.
now Cash App over Venmo all day. Venmo is shady.
Nah, Venmo over Cash App all day.
I will say this makes me a bit of a not a hypocrite, but most of the apps that we already featured prominently in the segment, I really don't like. Like even like these dating apps, like if you won the genetic lottery, you're gonna win all the time. Good for you. But if you've got some ugly mug, you're gonna feel horrible about yourself, and you're gonna walk in front of a truck.
The thing is, Antonio, even with an ugly mug, there's always someone out there that will love your ugly mug, and that's what I found
I thought you were
have
gonna
a
say
heart
someone
of
with an
gold,
uglier.
dude.
mug.
You know,
That's
you're
true.
one of the
There's
best
always someone way
personalities I
uglier.
know.
I am not implying I have an ugly mug. I'm still dealing with the recourse of saying convicted rapist under my face like 10 minutes
I'll put
ago.
a disclaimer. He's not actually a rapist. I'll put it right under you. Don't worry.
I am not. Do not listen to what Karen said.
Oh my god!
I don't
But
know. I don't
yeah,
know,
no.
guys.
Shout out to all the apps, man.
Shout out to all the apps, but also like, fuck you to all the apps because my common mantra kind of is like, I wish I was this age now in like the late 90s.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever feel like you guys wish you were in another time?
No,
period?
because
Hell no.
now kids have literally the most fucked up perception of the world. They have absolutely no self-confidence. Aside from that, think about the apps we had when we were a kid. I had a fucking app that had a gun on it, and when you tap it and make a gun sound, I'd be like,
Me too.
and I'd be like, hey, did you see that, guys? Like, and then the beer drinking app where it like looked like a beer, and then you tilted it and it drank. I'd be like, oh,
But I
I'm drinking a
would've-
beer. You know what I mean? That's what I was doing. I was on Snapchat.
If I
and
had
TikTok.
I had my way and I was like my age now in the late 90s, by the time those apps came out, I'd be like 40 loving those things, which
Yeah.
is great. But yeah, I mean, that's just my opinion.
Yeah, have fun living through the Bush years again.
That's my opinion.
I mean, the Trump years weren't that great, so I don't know what that
I was
point
gonna
was.
say, I don't think he's a big fan of these apps either. About every one of them has some bans.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what me and Donald Trump have in common?
Great
Both
set
have
of hair.
wonderful hair.
Cocaine and Adderall addiction.
Oh, almost. We are both forever banned off of Twitter.
Oh, you did get banned from Twitter. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, for
What a
being
flex.
for being a provocative leftist.
Yep, same here in Quincy's Everything group on Facebook. I got booted for fucking speaking my mind. And
All right,
maybe a
we'll
little-
say I do
maybe a little
feel
D's nuts jokes. As
I
well.
do feel a lot better not being on Tinder, on Twitter, because
Boo.
because there's so many goddamn idiots on there,
Yeah.
and
There
everybody's
are.
got an opinion.
There are.
and you have this mindset of like, well, it is my duty to correct them because they are stupid and they know nothing.
Well, that's just you.
It's
also
a lot
inflicts
of
me
people.
as well.
It's a
It
lot of
inflicts
people.
me as well.
But now I don't have to do that. It's like watching. It's like being the boyfriend of the kindergarten teacher. You're not responsible for these kids, but you just kind of get to watch them get hurt and you laugh a little bit.
Well, you heard it here, folks.
I don't think my teacher ever brought a bands to school, but shout out to them.
I'm open.
You hear that, folks? Antonio's open. If you have any comments, please leave them down below in the YouTube page. Our radio listeners, thank you so much for listening. And if you're listening on Spotify and Apple Music, hey, go over to YouTube, subscribe to the page, and watch our pretty faces.
And most importantly, download the app.
The Mass Music Radio
Check
app,
it out.
it's
I
free in
mean,
the App Store. One of
on.
our favorite apps, 24/7 radio station. It's the best.
And check out our merch too, of which none of us are wearing.
Highly optimized. Check
Oh,
it
my
out.
bad.
Till next time.